The STARS Pleasant Valley Road study is assessing potential operational and safety improvements for the 2.2-mile corridor between Tevis Street and Cork Street in the city of Winchester. Several potential improvement concepts are identified along the corridor. At the northern end of the corridor is the Cork Street and Pleasant Valley Road intersection. Two improvements are proposed at this location: adding a second left turn lane on the westbound approach, and adding a dedicated right turn lane on the northbound approach. This additional capacity and updated signal timing will better accommodate turning vehicles and reduce delay during the peak period. These proposed improvements will also address safety concerns and potentially reduce crashes at this location. Between Cork Street and Hollingsworth Drive at Leicester Street, two improvements are considered: installation of a mid-block pedestrian crossing area and installation of a shared-use path for pedestrian access between Leicester Street and Jim Barnett Park. These improvements will provide a dedicated crossing area and address safety concerns for pedestrians along this stretch of Pleasant Valley Road. The shared-use path will improve connectivity between the residential community on the west and the park amenities on the east. The mid-block crossing may be an interim improvement. At the same location between Cork Street and Hollingsworth Drive at Leicester Street, a potential long-term improvement consists of the installation of a two-lane roundabout. The roundabout intersection would include pedestrian accommodations and vehicular access to Leicester Street. The roundabout and a slight roadway alignment shift will address commonly observed speeding on this segment of the corridor. Future vehicular access to Jim Barnett Park may be accommodated with this improvement. At the Parkview Avenue and Pleasant Valley Road intersection, the proposed improvements include restricting eastbound access from Parkview Avenue to Pleasant Valley Road, and closing access from residential units to Pleasant Valley Road. The eastbound section of Parkview Avenue will be turned into a cul-de-sac which connects to the adjacent multifamily units. Restricting access would require traffic to reroute to adjacent intersections to access Pleasant Valley Road, either Millwood Avenue to the south or Hollingsworth Drive to the north. The improvement eliminates challenges of poor sight distance from Parkview Avenue and reduces the number of potential vehicle conflicts with turning vehicles. Farther south, between Spring Street and Jubal Early Drive, the concept includes closure of the commercial entrance between Ruby Tuesday and Taco Bell, and extending the concrete median on the southbound Pleasant Valley Road approach to restrict access to Starbucks. The concrete median would allow the southbound left turn lane to accommodate left-turning vehicles to Jubal Early Drive. This improvement will eliminate turning vehicle conflict points and address some crashes in the vicinity of the Jubal Early Drive signalized intersection. This improvement concept also includes removing the northern crosswalk at Spring Street to eliminate the redundant pedestrian crossing. The Jubal Early Drive and Pleasant Valley Road intersection is one of the highest intersection crash locations in the corridor. To address the safety and congestion concerns, this project proposes adding a second left turn lane on the westbound and eastbound approaches. Additional capacity for turning vehicles will accommodate peak hour volume and reduce vehicle queues on both Jubal Early Drive approaches. Farther south at Wingate Drive and Featherbed Lane, the proposed concept includes the installation of a median and modifying Wingate Drive and Shopping Center Drive access to right in, right out, to reduce turning conflicts and potential crashes at one of the highest U-turn locations in the corridor. The southbound left turn lane to Featherbed Lane will be extended to accommodate more turning vehicles. This intersection improvement also includes adding a dedicated right turn lane on the eastbound and northbound approaches at Featherbed Lane to reduce vehicle queues during the peak period. At the Martins and BB&T Bank commercial entrance on Pleasant Valley Road, the proposed concept consists of converting the commercial driveway exiting movement to a right-out only movement with a raised island. Left turns will be restricted and redirected to the Apple Blossom Corner main signalized intersection. Restricting left turns addresses safety concerns and reduces the number of vehicle conflict points at this location. At Patsy Klein Boulevard, the proposed concept is to convert the westbound exiting movement to a right-out only movement with a raised island. Left turns will be restricted and rerouted to Adams Drive. Restricting left turns addresses safety concerns and reduces the number of turning vehicles and potential crashes. This concept also includes extending the westbound turn lane from Adams Drive. At the Walmart entrance, the proposed concept is to convert the westbound exiting movement to a right-out only movement with a raised island. Left turns will be restricted and rerouted to Adams Drive and Tevis Street. The southernmost concept along the corridor at Winchester Station includes closing the commercial entrance to the present-day Nolan property and extending the left turn lane to Winchester Station. This proposed improvement will advance forward only with future redevelopment of the Nolan property. At such time, it is recommended that the site access to this property be aligned with Winchester Station and include an interparcel connection to the bank parcel to the south. Please visit the city's website for more details on the proposed concepts for the Pleasant Valley Road corridor. The City of Winchester and VDOT welcome your feedback.